Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and this episode we are going to be talking about Bitcoin. Where to now? If you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you are catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you're going to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us when the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Links will be going out right now. Ooh, they don't want to go out to YouTube, so interesting. I have to copy from here and paste it over there, man. All right. So who's in the house, man? Bitcoin Fight Club, what is up? Jeff Loomis, hey brother. Jack says, what we charged, Martin? I'm not sure, man. Are we really gonna go with that one? I don't think I like it that much, man. You ready for some charting? Bitcoin Jake, I'm not sure, man. We might be ready for some charting. Hello, OSU Fever, what is up, bro? Thank you very much for being here. What's up? Hey, Dingo, Crypto Dingo, Double V's here. What is up, bro? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is well. Preparing for war, strange thing happens, but I'm happy to be here. I wonder what's strange. Malik Samir, what's up? Split W or Double V, which is it? Interesting. What is the current state of crypto? Well, we're gonna try to determine that today. Anyone catch a glimpse of ADA dominance lately? Yeah, I was speaking up a little bit, I guess. By the little heart you drew. Friggin' mosquito around here. Almost caught it. Almost caught it. Bitcoin Fight Club. Hull for Life. Thomas Anderson, yo. Thank you everyone for being here, man. And Viral Video, what is up, bro?
What's up?
Man, Bitcoin up or down? Well, we're gonna look at that. Dominance, where are we at? We're bouncing. We had this not hidden, strong bullish divergence, right? We're looking for a move farther down. We're trying to hold support, which is fine because we have this bullish divergence, but that is it. We don't have anything else that is bullish right now. We did go up a little bit yesterday, 2.86. Today, going up a little bit more, 0.86. We're going to see what's going to happen here, right? We still could get to the 20 and reject again, and that would not necessarily be good, right? LV says all is well, cashed out profits. All right, let's move on to the camera where we have the magic happen so we can start looking at market cap. Market cap, we are going up a little bit, right? So, on that move, we could be aiming for a retest of that 20 and see where we're going to go from there, man. And yeah, we have this bullish divergence like we were saying earlier. Double uppercase V. I am the Rainman LTA. Thanks, man. We had this bullish divergence. We're getting the action to the upside. We could go for that 20. If we reject, it wouldn't necessarily be that good. We're neutral at 41.47. So we did go up yesterday a little bit, like I said, right? 2.86. Today going up 0.92. Let's go dominance at 47.31. Bearish divergence, right? On Bitcoin, we're losing dominance. We lost dominance 2 days ago. Yesterday, we gained very little, 0.09. Today, gaining 0.15, 0.17. And staying at 47.32% of market cap. The price of Bitcoin at 34,696. Let's zoom in here. What do we have for Bitcoin, man? What have we got for Bitcoin, man? What have we got to show for this? Well, we had this bullish divergence for action to the upside. We started to go up yesterday. Got very close to that 20. We haven't quite hit it yet, but we got close to that 20. We're aiming for that area, right? That is our 20 moving average. That's the target that we have. All I'm going to do right now is re-expand this area of support that we've gotten back into, which is okay. Bitcoin, 35,199. Did we just go up a little bit more? I think we did. We're aiming for that 20. That's our target, right? 20 moving average is our target. We're looking for action to the upside. Sorry, this chart is off by a little bit. I don't even think this one's properly live right now. It might be. It fell back by a couple hours earlier on, and I didn't draw this divergence here. We do have it in another chart, which is fine. But I didn't have it on this one chart in particular, right? We have it in this chart that we were looking at here. Right, boom, look at that. Right, bullish divergence, action to upside. Let's go to this chart also, right? Still have this bullish divergence. We're moving above, right? The supports. We did manage to close above support yesterday. So today, we had a little bit of a violent move where we dropped below the 33,000, but we reclaimed them, and that is fine. Not really worried about it. I think it's the bad data though on that chart, because on these other charts, it doesn't seem that we dropped. The lowest point we got to was 34,000. On this, there's hours missing. I know that, and that's probably why we're getting this bad read here, and that magical jump. Right, so it's the only chart that has that. This one doesn't have it, and this one doesn't have it, right? So we're looking for action to upside. Is there something bearish? There is not. Remember, we were looking for this potential cross to happen to probably relieve some pressure. Now, another question that you probably are asking is, where are we at with regards to that magical, mythical death cross, right? Because we haven't talked about it. Bitcoin got its that cross. Ooh, yeah, the ads. Bitcoin got its that cross. We got that 200 and that 20 crossing, and that was on the 23rd, right? Ooh, this one does read the 25th already. All right. So on the 23rd, we got that crossing. And so yesterday, yesterday, this today, and then it's tomorrow already, right, for the market. So yesterday, we got that cross. That would usually mean action to the downside, right? But we have already looked at this and we know what to expect. We know that when we get those crosses, right, look, death cross, right? But we got it because we dropped, so we kind of like advanced it, right? And then we just recover after that cross, right? Same here. That cross happening, right? Or that cross happening here, right? And then we recovered a little bit after. So it wouldn't be weird if we see a recovery and then see a drop, which is usually what we get with the death crosses, right? We get a slight recovery and then a drop happening. Elon tweeted. Good for Elon. Monty Green, thank you very much for being here, man. So let's keep rolling at Bitcoin, right? Oh, what just happened here? Oh no. Something happened with my charts. Here we go. Let's roll. Anyways, we are getting that action to opposite, which is fine. Should be aiming for a retest of that 20. For that to happen, we need to get above 35,733. This one's stuck on yesterday. This one's still reading the 24th. So we're going to be doing analysis of this one for the shorter time scales, but we're going to referencing here for the supports and see where we're at. So right now we're at 35,398, and this area is 35,800, right? So it's 35,700. So we're still below that area. We are right now, we are neutral on the other side, 45.76. Let's roll on to the 4 hour. Right, we had this line that we needed to break above, which was fine, and we also had this one that we need to break above for that inverse head and shoulders. We're breaking it. Looks like we want to go for the move. That move gets us to around 37,000, right? If we go to this chart again, look at this. We stopped bringing data in from Gemini at around 3 p.m. So we have not gotten the new candles coming in. We had that bullish divergence, that action to the upside. That is all good. We are neutral at 55.11 on the RSI. I don't see anything bearish on this other chart we were looking at. So I'm going to go to this chart here and see what we're doing. High to low. Low to high, right? We're starting to build some divergence, some hidden divergence. Right. Let's get this here off the daily and just keep it on the 4 hour. And here we go, right? This is a move. We're neutral at 59.03. And with this, we could be expecting to see some potential move to the downside, but we're about to get rid of this hidden divergence. Any smaller pump and getting above this high here, and that high would be, what was this closing at? 35,631 would negate this divergence, and then we could be on a path to recovery, right? Maybe at least see this target up here. So that is it for Bitcoin here on the 4 hour. We're still neutral at 59.30, still pointing up. That means we could still go higher in value, right? Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Inverse head and shoulders, right? We had this minor head and shoulders also for potential action to the upside. We did break this to the downside slightly, creating that larger shoulder on that bigger structure. And even here, we're really not going lower than the previous shoulder. So we could try to kind of say, like, I really don't like this as a complex head and shoulders, but you know, it is a head and shoulders that we're playing off. The major one, I would say the one here is not really that strong. But I'm going to go here real quick on this chart and show you something. Remember, we drew this yesterday. We drew this nonsense here. We had this line. This line was a price to beat. We were here. Where were we at last night? We were somewhere on here, right? 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Here we go. We're on this candle. And we're creating this bullish divergence. And we said, all right, so if the bullish divergence doesn't hold and we go lower, our target is at 31,000. That was not the case. The bullish divergence held. So we're going to get rid of this real quick because this is not the scenario that we're looking for. So it said bullish divergence. So where can we go with this bullish divergence, right? Primary target would be here at around 33,309. And then we could see slight rejection, right? I even curved it in here a little bit more, right? You're going to be able to see it here. Right, I'm going to shift it over to the side so you can see what I'm talking about, right? And see it curves in. Very little, but it curves in. Now, so we curved in. And here I was looking at some kind of rejection around the 20, maybe even this area, 33,000, and then move back down. We did get that move, right? We hit that 33,000. We were rejected for a candle, right? 2 candles. Found support at that 20, and then we popped off more. However, we knew that breaking this line would get us on a short-term bull trend, right? That trend line. And that's why I drew this here. That was the line that we needed to get above. I was hoping that we were going to move sooner. Took a couple more hours, right? Like, let's say 3 more hours more than I was expecting to see the move, but that is fine. The move came. Obviously, we didn't held resistance there. Found support, and then we pumped, right? And on that pump, we were still climbing because we were on this short-term bull trend, right? So we knew there was one of the possibilities that we would go much higher, right? The dead cross is lagging indicator. I've already talked about that, Andrew. I already talked about the bear cross being a lagging indicator, and the fact that we get it is because we've gone down. But we do know that with the death crosses, right? With the death crosses, we do tend to get some action to the downside afterwards, right? Look, here we got a death cross, right? And after a death cross, yes, we did drop a little bit. Then we recovered, and then we still dropped farther down, right? Then we kind of, you could say we had a golden cross there. But back here, something similar happened, right? 200, right? And all right, 220, right? Here they cross. Sorry, 250, here they cross. And then after that cross, we did recover a little bit just to drop down again, right? So you can say we had another dead cross happening here. I know it's a lagging indicator, man. I know the reason that we get sometimes dead cross is because we have gone down. The fact that we go down makes us to where we have that death cross. But death crosses sometimes do come with more action to the downside, right? And now we discussed that the death cross is a lagging indicator. We disclosed that in a couple episodes ago. So, you know, that's fine. Now, I'm not nitpicking for bearish stuff. There is still indecision in the market. There is still stuff on the macro. When I talk about the macro, I'm talking about the weekly, right? On the weekly, we still have this head and shoulders that now we're getting above that neckline, right? And we know that if we do break this area and close below, we could be looking for some pain if this head and shoulder triggers. Now, I'm not saying it's going to trigger. We still haven't closed the weekly. We're still looking for what's going to happen, right? But we get a very nice bounce. It's looking bullish. It's fine. Now, here on this other one, the parabolic advance, we know we broke this parabolic advance a while back. Right? We know we broke this parabolic advance a while back. And this, once we break those parabolic advances, they usually tend to come with very nasty drops. So, I mean, there are stuff on Bitcoin. Like I said, there's a lot of indecision in the market. We have indicators that would suggest we still have not topped for this bull cycle. We have indicators that are starting to say, yo, we have topped for this bull cycle. So the question becomes, what indicators are we going to listen to? Now, could it be that we could expand this a little bit more, right? Let me see if I can expand this a little bit more. What if I just bring this over here, right? And all of a sudden, my touch points are all within, again, that area. Would that work? Yeah, I mean, we're still within the parabolic advance, right? That would just make us be back in the parabolic advance, but we don't know yet if we're really breaking that parabolic advance or not. We're estimating that this ends by November. Now, there's talk about December being the all-time high, so if we extend this over to December, right? Or January. There we go, ends of January. That kind of gets us to where we're still breaking a little bit, but we try to recover on this week, right? So, I mean, is there bearish stuff out there? Yeah, there is bearish stuff out there, man, right? There are bearish indicators out there that says we might be bearish. Now, are we bullish, right? On the weekly, isn't that asymmetrical? Yes, it is asymmetrical head and shoulders. It would be very bad if we trigger. Now, when we're doing analysis, we're not just looking at the bearish stuff. We're also looking at the bullish stuff. Why do we look at the bullish and the bearish? Well, we want to know if we're going to go down or up. And in case we're expecting a move up and all of a sudden we don't get it, we know there's some bearish stuff that could trigger a move to the downside. All we do is just basically prepare, right? We're reading the market. We're trying to see where it might go. We can find bullish indicators like we had, right? And with the crossings that we got. Particularly here in the 1 hour when we had the drawings, right? Yesterday we had the bullish divergence, which did action to the upside. Boom. We knew we were going to face resistance here, even here, which is an area that we face resistance at. And then after that, you know, we just took off, and that is fine. We were already waiting for that move, and that's why I told you guys, if we don't trigger this divergence, the move is down here. If we trigger the divergence, first stop is going to be to test for resistance, which here we're testing for resistance. Here we're failing, then we're getting back above it, and now we're seeing a support and pumping. And we knew that breaking that line would put us on a short-term bull trend. I'm not bearish. I'm not nitpicking for bearish stuff. I'm looking at the market and showing you what's there, right? What is bullish, what is bearish, and then you guys can make up your own mind. If you think it's going to keep on going higher, that is fine. If you think it's going to go down because of what I'm showing you, then that's entirely up to you, right? But I'm like basically showing you both sides of the coin as to where it could go on what it has. So you can make an informed decision, and then you should be able to at least prevent anything major happening, right? On the 1 hour, right? Look, low to high, high to low. Now, I do believe we're bouncing more, so we might be negating this, but this divergence that we're creating created this stagnation that we're seeing here, And like I said, we're missing data here on this chart, so we're going to move on to this one. As you can tell, we're getting that smaller pump here. Guess what all this does is just confirms that from here to here, we have strong bearish divergence, right? Our move, usually we call it to the 20. We're going for that 20. And then we are getting that smaller pump still. And with that, we're creating more strong bearish divergence on the shorter term. Now, we don't have it here against the RSI. It's just here against the MACD, right? From the high point to the low point here. And higher, and then coming in lower still. Now, remember, there are some bullish things happening here, right? The 4 hour is still bullish. We still have that inverse head and shoulders that could lead for action to the upside, right? Then high to slightly sideways here. 69.15, 69.22, slightly higher. We don't have it against the RSI, only against the MACD, right? Like I said, 4 hour inverse head and shoulders. We were looking at this. We knew we needed to break that line. We broke that line today at 3 in the morning. This is the neckline, and it's also acting as a resistance. We knew that breaking this resistance would put us on a bull trend. We were just struggling with the neckline yesterday when we were live. We were live somewhere around here, I think. This candle, 9 p.m. We did drop, still confirming within that shoulder, and then we're getting that break. So we're breaking here. Target right now, around 37,000 for a measure move. This divergence again, just watch out for it, right? It is hidden bearish. It is here. It could put some pressure on the price. We just need to get above this area here. Like we said earlier, 35,631. If we don't get above that area, this is going to start building pressure. It might make a struggle for us to reach this target, right? At 37,000. That's what I'm looking at, right? So, Phil Dummy, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Elon Musk tweeted, oh my God, let's throw a parade. A lot of people are just coming in here and say Elon tweeted. I don't care about Elon anymore. I'm not going to look at what he tweets. I'm not going to look at what he says about the market. I mean, geez, we give him too much power. Whatever, man. Elon can go and suck something, and I wouldn't really care. I really don't care about what he tweets. I don't base my analysis based on what he tweets. It could have an impact on the market. That is fine. I really don't care about what he says anymore. Yeah. We're lagging on the likes. If you guys like what we do, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub, join us on Discord. That is it for Bitcoin, right? That is it for Bitcoin right now. We have bullish patterns, right? We had the bullish divergence here, right? We didn't update it on this one, but we updated it on the other chart. And we knew there was possibility for action to the upside, right? Here on this one. Right, look, bullish divergence, action to the upside. Bernardo Costa, what is up, bro? Right, let's go to Ethereum and see what's happening there. Again, this chart is off. We're not up to date on the Gemini chart. For some reason, it's lacking information. I'm not sure if Gemini is down, or for some reason their API is not sending data, or something's happening that is not sending data over to TradingView. At least we have other Bitcoin charts. And like I said, right now, our main target would be this 20 moving average at 36,000. If we reject there, could bring some pain over for Bitcoin still, right? So we'll see. We're going to see how this keeps on playing out. Let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum 2013, man. Ethereum March versus subscribing, EVOG. Ethereum still lagging about 14 years from current year, right? It says 2013. Lionel, gracias por estar aquí. Thank you for being here, man.
What's up?
High to low, high to low, and high to low. Low, lower, negative, less negative. There is, oh yeah, I remember. I was like, there's bullish divergence. I always want to call this bullish divergence. I just keep on remembering, go, duh, there's an island here, buddy. You cannot call that divergence. We don't have it against the RSI. We're neutral at 38.37. Moving up, and that is fine. We're farther away from that 20. We have not recovered. We could say as nice as Bitcoin. We should be closer to that 20 if you want to point it in something that would make sense. But But we right now we're in that range where our next move from 1,844 would be to 1,263. So we could be looking for a hit up here again. If Bitcoin continues on its uptrend, it wouldn't be weird if we see Ethereum hitting the zone. Sold at 38.39. Let's go to the 4-hour chart, man. Oh yeah, Stream Elements is putting things backwards. High to low, low to high. Hidden divergence, struggle with that 20, getting the pump with Bitcoin, 3 in the morning, breaking that 20, trying to go slightly higher, right? Now look at this. Look at this. Where are we here? High to low, low to high, right? So on the 4-hour, Ethereum is trading some hidden divergence still, right? Look at that. It looks as though we might undo it. It's not going to take a lot of strength for us to undo it. I think when we were up here on that wick, we didn't have that hidden divergence. So Ethereum's going to try to shake this off. I think it could, and we're not going to have to be worrying about it. But it is there right now. We just got to acknowledge it for what it is. It's just going to put some pressure on that price, and we're probably seeing that pressure being placed on the price right now. And look at this from low to high. And so a lot of hidden divergence. Neutral at 49.90. With that, we could go either way, right? Could be looking for a move up or down because we're neutral on the RSI, but we do have that bearish divergence. I would suggest a move down to the 20. We did have already gotten close to it. So the move right here now would be for a bounce of the 20. You could say we kind of sort of bounce near the 20. So yeah, let's keep on watching Ethereum. Again, very, very close to getting above this zone here. If we do get above that area, no longer have divergence, and then everything is peachy. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, we're looking for the bullish divergence here at 8, right? 9 p.m. We still got it, right? Look at that. Boom, boom. Bullish divergence strong. Action upside. Moving up since. If we were to have drawn a line on Ethereum, our price to beat would have been somewhere around here. Right, got above that zone, started pump. That's all good. We are going higher now. High to low. Positive, less positive. Low to high. Some hidden divergence we created against the RSI. Against the RSI. So, again, low to high. Going down, right? Target the 20 moving average, hitting it, bouncing. And that's why on the 4-hour, right? It looks as though we bounce. And I said it's close enough to bounce the 4. That is fine. We're getting that rejection of lower prices because, you know, when we go down to 1 hour now, we can see that we have already hit that 20 and we are bouncing off it, rejecting lower prices. That is fine. Now we need to get higher than this previous high for us to negate this hidden divergence and still have this bullish divergence kick in, right? Low to high, negative, less negative, low to high. Neutral at 59.16. That is it for Ethereum, dude. Let's go to Binance. I just saw Jake's tweet about what would Elon suck. Yeah. Mark Monte Cristo, thank you very much for being here. Are you a count? Are you the count of Monte Cristo?
What's up?
Put it on the chat. Let's go on the daily. Dropping lower. Low to high, negative, less negative, low to high. Already established that we didn't have anything here on the Binance. Neutral at 42.52, pumping with the rest of crypto. That is fine. We could be aiming for $336. Wouldn't be worried if we see a hit there. Bullish divergence in the 4-hour. Action to the upside. We've talked about this, right? A couple days ago. All the market, and we said it, all the market has strong bullish divergence in the 4-hour, strong bullish divergence in the 1 hour, and strong bullish divergence in the daily. A lot of the market had it. When we're looking for action to the upside, we're starting to get that action to the upside we were calling for, and that is fine. Oh, bro. Now on this, whatever, we continue growing here from a low point to a high point, right? And let me just anchor this one from high to low, right? So we are creating some hidden bearish divergence. That's going to start building some pressure on that price. Sure. We'll do that one. And then we are looking for some pressure, right? We're already going down a little bit. We could try to go back up. That is fine. Even if we head all the way up here and we still make more positive momentum, guess what? We're still going to be carrying on to this hidden divergence. It's probably going to trigger at some point in time, getting it stagnate a little bit. And that wouldn't necessarily be bad. We're neutral at 54.08. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour chart, universe head and shoulders, action to the upside, almost hit that measure move. We have not gotten it yet. Yesterday we were somewhere around here, right? Or somewhere around here. We had not gotten that move yet. It looks as though we're going to reject. We're very far away from that neckline. We knew there was no chance we're going to hit it. So holding support at the 618, which was fine, right? We were even talking about potentially coming down to the 618 for us to create some strong bullish divergence and then bounce. No need for that because Bitcoin pumped and we created some hidden divergence. If I zoom in a lot here, right? Look at this. Low to high, right, on the 1 hour. And we're going to be going from negative to more negative. So we are creating hidden bullish, right? Hidden bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. We start to get that rally continuation. That is fine. Getting above that 20 again. Using it as support, right? Get above it, use it as support, and then bounce. Now, do we have something bearish? Low to high, high to low. Strong bearish divergence, right? For potential action to the downside. Here we had some already. This one already played out. I'm just going to draw it so it's there. But the move that I'm looking at right now would be from here to here. And from here to here. It's creating strong bearish divergence. That is putting some pressure on the price. And with that pressure, we're getting that sideways motion. We're not going down steep or deep as we were getting back here. Look at that. Divergence, right? Even hidden divergence dropped massively. Strong bearish divergence dropped massively. So the fact that we're going sideways, hitting that 20 and pumping would tell me that the bearish indicators are losing some of that strength. And the bullish indicators are coming in and really starting to take over again. So we know what happens, or we know what signal that is, right? When the bullish indicators always play or play more, and the bearish indicators are failing to play, that means we're in a bull market or we are bullish on the sentiment of the market. Now, when the opposite happens, when the bullish indicators fail to play, but all of the bearish indicators play, even strong bullish divergence fails to play, we know that the sentiment tends to be bearish and we're going down. I believe the pump that we got on Bitcoin a couple days ago that really rejected the 20,000s did bring some bullishness into the market. I'm not sure if that is a turning point yet, but it certainly is what's bringing this bounce. Are we going to recover all the way to 60K from that bounce? I'm not sure yet. No one's sure yet, right? And a lot of people out there go out and tell you Bitcoin's going to go down to 9,000. Bitcoin's going to go up to 70,000. And you know what? Half of them are going to be right and half of them are going to be wrong. That's it, right? Whoever, like, you go out and look at there's people going to be calling for 8,000. Some people are going to be calling for 70,000. One of them's bound to be right? I mean, we could go down, we could go up. In the end, to be honest, no one really knows what the market's going to do. All we do is look at data and interpret based on past behaviors of how that data has played out, where the market could go. Right? So if someone sits here and tells you they guarantee you 100% is going to go to like X amount, they're lying to you. There's always a chance for the pattern to not be met. That's why when we've been looking at the patterns, we'll look at the failure, break-even failure rate, right? Yeah. You know, it's not relative. I know. Produce Vits, I agree, man. It's funny watching what he says and what he does, but I'm not going to be looking at it on live. Again, getting that W shape right, we know that you should have to bring some recovery. We could say it was a double bottom of sorts on Binance. That's all good. So just remember that. No one really knows where the market's going to go. All we try to do, anything that any analyst tries to do is look at data, and based on what technical analysis has done in the past, we try to extrapolate data and try to see where the market could go. And even when you look at a book, there's no pattern that tells you it'll go here 100% of the time if you get this pattern. That doesn't exist. So be careful of people that tell you 100% they know where the market's going to go. No one knows where the market's going to go. We all know, we have an idea where the market could go, but no one really knows.
What's up?
We're all gamers. What's up? Again, here we're looking for the bullish that dumb. looking for some bullish divergence, right? And like I said, this could still have dropped all the way here. This could still have dropped here. We'll still have bullish divergence, right? We didn't know for sure if it was going to be triggering right now, right? And I said it. I'm not sure if it's going to trigger right now. We could be looking for a trigger, right? We need to start seeing that reversal happening here. And we're starting to get that pattern, right? We're starting to get up. So it looks as though we could be going for that 20 moving average, $156.72, and maybe on retest resistance, $163.53. That is a move for Binance, right? For a Litecoin right now on the daily. Sold at 38.78, so it could still go up on the fact that it's sold. And we'll see. AMC, right? This line here is not divergence. This line was the price to beat. And we're not above that area yet. Let's switch this to blue. Right, we had the bullish divergence, right? Action to the upside, started to bounce. Getting above the 20, good. Now look at this. 1, 2 touch points, 3 touch points, right? 1, 2, 3 rejections. We're getting here. We need to get above that line if we want to go on a short-term bull trend. We're not there yet for Binance, sorry, for Litecoin. Now, what we do know is that we're going from a high point to a low point and then a low point to a higher point, creating a hidden bearish divergence. And that's going to start putting pressure on this price and try to make it go down, right? We know that hidden divergence just puts pressure. So we're getting pressure near our resistance, right? It could be a chance that we fail. However, Bitcoin being bullish, market conditions seeming like they want to turn back to be bullish, could get us to where we go up on Litecoin, particularly if Bitcoin goes up, because we know Litecoin tends to follow Bitcoin. We're neutral at 54.20 on the RSI with potential fraction to the upside still. We're not pointing down yet. There's nothing bearish on the RSI, just against the MACD and its hidden divergence. And what do we know about hidden divergence? Is very finicky. Can still come all the way up here. Can still make a lot more of that positive momentum. And then it could probably even trigger up here at that resistance. And then we might get that action down, right? Or sideways motion. Well, right now we have resistance. So what we're trying to do right now is say, okay, so there's a trend line resistance. We have hidden divergence. There's a chance, right? A bigger chance that it might play and turn around because we have this hidden divergence at a resistance. When we don't have it at a resistance, we really don't know if it's going to trigger or not. It could be that it triggers. Really need to look at it more in depth, but 1 hour chart, right? Why do we bounce here if, we didn't have anything, or my ass, well, we have bullish divergence here also. So bullish divergence in the 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. Remember, that was a couple days ago. Been bouncing since. Same thing that we were doing with Litecoin, Binance, and everyone else. I just didn't want to draw it on all over the charts because we already knew that, we're getting on a couple of the charts, the inverse head and shoulders, short potential action to the upside, neckline being broken, should be going for a measure move. Now that we confirmed that we're breaking this neckline, what I'm going to do is draw properly and say, yo, check this out. We have an inverse head and shoulders that's coming to fruition. Looking okay. It's not looking bad. It's going to be a large wick, or a large bar. But upon that break, right, we're looking for a hit of $155.12. Right now, we did go down a little bit, hitting that 20 and pumping, and it could be that we have some bearish divergence. There is some. I just spotted it when I zoomed in and said, yo, look at that. Would you look at that? It's awesome, and it's bearish. It means that we could go down, right? That's all it tells me, is that there's a chance we might be looking for action to downside because we have this divergence. First of all, we had it here, and we are going from here to here, right? Now, the second part of this divergence is what's happening right now. On this divergence, we did move down a little bit, hit that 20 a couple times, used it as support and bounce, meaning we are rejecting lower prices, but on that rejection, we really need to get above this previous positive momentum. Right now, we're still making negative momentum, so we have not yet recovered. And all it's doing is just building more bearish divergence, right? We usually want to anchor to a positive momentum island. We're going from positive to negative. It's not necessarily bad, just like when we go from negative to positive, right? And on this, we are looking for potential action to downside if it does come into play. I would want to wait for some positive momentum to build, but this is there right now, and we can start seeing some pressure build. If we go to the half hour, we might even get a cleaner read on this divergence, right? Look at this, right? low to high. Do we have it here? High to low is here would be 0.11. This is 0.10. So high to low still. We would have strong bearish divergence on the half-hour Litecoin if we were to chart it here, and that would imply that we were looking for some action to the downside. Liking the stream, thank you very much for that. If you like what we do, join us on Twitter. Hey, join us on Twitter. Chandler, what is up, bro?
What's up?
Mr. Chandler, what's up? Also, if you like what we do, hit the like, hit the bell, and hit the sub, right? Let's go check out RSR, man. Because RSR, it might be sucking a little bit. It's failing to pump with Bitcoin, right? It's pumping a little bit, but it's failing to pump with Bitcoin strong. Bullish divergence, action to the upside. We're not anchoring to a negative momentum. Solid 36.38. It's really nothing crazy. Let's go to that 4-hour. Adrian, what's up, bro? Low, lower, negative, less negative. Bullish divergence, action to the upside. Getting above that 20 moving average. Neutral at 48.86, right? High to low, low to high. Divergence starting to build. Hidden, bearish, potential for action to downside. And that's what's breaking us down. That could also mean that we could go sideways, right? And what we might see here is some stagnation happening. And when that happens, we're going to probably go here and then fail to get higher and then fail to get lower, fail to get higher, fail to get lower until we move sideways a little bit. But this is what we're looking at right now. Again, not the most exciting stuff, but you know, if we're not here during the boring times, we're not going to be here. We're in the pumps, right? So you have to be here, man. Like this is like, that's the only bad thing about trading sometimes. And particularly trading just one asset class. For example, crypto, that tends to move in unison. If you're just looking at crypto, you're missing pumps on other things, right? If you're looking at other things, you're missing pumps on crypto. That's just how it is. That's why you should be diversified sometimes. Or you should be diversified in your portfolio. Because when something is not pumping, there's something else that's pumping, right? If, you know, mining is pumping, then maybe oil might be stagnant. You know, crypto might be pumping. Crypto stagnant, oil might be pumping. You know, there's always a chance to make money. There's always a move out there, and there's always something making a pattern that is bullish. Particularly when, you know, crypto's all moving together and we don't know, like, you know, when we're getting indecision and things like that, crypto, it's good to look at other markets to get an idea as to, like, you know, maybe there are other investment opportunities that we're missing out because we're just so focused on crypto. Now, that being said, crypto does tend to bring the biggest gains right now. That's why a lot of people are looking at it. But while it does something, you know, there's always a chance to make money elsewhere. Low to high, high to low. First thing I'm noticing is divergence of the bearish kind. Now, are we going for that measure move? Not yet, right? Some coins, we're definitely trying to go for that measure move. RSR, struggling, right? Look at this, high to low. Hitting that 20, trying to find support. It looks as though we might try to bounce. We're neutral at 58.31, still pointing up, so we could be looking for action to the upside. Not going to find anything here that is hidden bullish or anything like that, so that's going to be it for RSR. I'm just going to check out DVT real quick and see where it's at. And then we're going to keep on moving through the requests that got placed on the list. DVT, right, 0.14. Awesome. Let's see where it's at, man. Let's see where this is at. $4.2. Moving sideways. Do I like this? Nope. I mean, I really, really wish DVT would move or do something more interesting. It's just been failing to pump a lot. A couple days ago, it went up here, right? Like, you know, shit, like 6.8. It was a lot of fun to see it up there. But we are struggling with this coin, right? We're struggling with this asset to get it to, you know, break this area of stagnation that it's at. A lot of accumulation happening here, though. When it breaks, it could come with some strength. I want to do that. I want to make this to be columns. Here we go. All right, so low to high, negative, less negative, low to high. I'm not going to find anything here. Let's go to the 4-hour. Dude, are we going to have something? Low to high, negative, less negative, low to high. Nothing here. Let's go to the daily. On the daily-o. Look at that. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower. Nothing bullish, nothing bearish. Nothing happened with DVT. Could go either way. Again, not really exciting right now for it. But hopefully I might be able to do something soon. They got a new website. New stuff might be happening. We'll see. We'll see how it behaves. Someone said ADA, so we're going to go check out ADA. What is happening with ADA? Bullish divergence going up, hitting resistance again at $1.40, at least by what we're getting in this chart, and we're struggling. And that is fine. We're still green. Neutral at 45.66. Nothing else happening here on the daily. 4-hour chart, inverse head and shoulders. we're trying to get and recover to the lip of that inverse cup with handle, which hit a measure move. Now we're looking at the recovery and going all the way back up, which is fine. All boring, but buy the dip. Yeah, buy the dip. Again, inverse head shoulders, going for that move. That move gets us up here at $1.45. We're gonna see if we're gonna go for it still. But right now we're struggling with this old neckline that we know could act as a resistance. That is fine. Neutral at 57.04, still pointing up a little bit, so we could still be looking for more action to the upside. I think here I was looking for something bearish yesterday, which we're obviously not getting, right? So we went higher. And whatever I was anchoring from here. No, wait. What am I saying? What am I saying? This still tracks. It still goes there, and that's why we're finding that resistance. Right, so we still have hidden bearish divergence for potential action to the downside, right? You did hear that it is adding smart contracts within 90 days. Interesting. So, we are neutral. F7.0. Jay Burton, they're working from a day, but it's coming. Nice. That is interesting. We had this bearish divergence yesterday when we were live, or not live. When were we live? Somewhere on here. Somewhere on here. Starting to get a bounce. We didn't have anything here. That is fine. Cardano pumping with the rest of crypto. It's all good. But look, we had bearish divergence here strong, moving down a bit. Right. Found support bounce with the rest of the market. That is fine. Guess what's happening? Coming up here, right? Coming down here still. Right. Bearish divergence strong. Action downside. Going down, hitting that 20, trying to pop and still trying to get above this area here. That area is around $1.38. Right now, $1.37. It looks like we might try to crack back above this zone. And if we do, I do believe we might see a hit somewhere on here, $1.43, and it wouldn't be that bad. Now, imagine if you bought ADA here when it hit $1, right, or below $1, 99 cents. Could be already almost 50% recovery, right? That'd be awesome. All right. That's it for ADA. I'm not looking at anything else. Andrew, how's this looking against your Wyckoff? Because I haven't done my Wyckoff for this. I know you have one. I'd much rather just look at yours. So if you can send it to me on the Discord, I want to see where we're at or how we're bouncing with regards to that Wyckoff accumulation, right? Right on. Let's go check out Doge. The Doge. Where'd the Doge at? Look at that. Breaking that line that we drew. I'm not sure when. Whenever we looked at this, double bottom, confirmation line, pumping. Great. Doing good. Tots and Soul. Oh, man. I wouldn't do look at it. I haven't looked at it. So we'll write it here. We'll write it here. For some reason, it's looking really, really weird here on the 20 moving average. So we're going to have to hide it. Bullish divergence, action to upside, pumping, great. Neutral at 47.13, we still go up. Nothing bearish happening yet. So let's go to that 4 hour. We're getting above that 618, which is also fine. Right, we're also higher than here. Are we higher than here? Nope. High to low, low to high, right? Hidden divergence building on ADA. Sorry, not ADA, on Doge. Not too bad. I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit more on Doge. I think I might have missed something here. Right, hidden divergence. We might get some stagnation, potential action to downside. And again, this could go all the way up here and still create that divergence before I actually drop. Let me go on the daily again. Right. Shoulder, head, shoulder, break. I don't think we're going for the measure move though. Ooh, I'm log scale. That's why it was looking weird. That's why it was looking wonky. It's like, it looks wonky. Why does it look wonky? What would this get us to? Ooh, below zero. All right, so it's not going to go there for sure, right? We know it's never going to drop to zero, but at least we could be looking for some action downside. Here I'm looking at this as this head and shoulders, right? Head, shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline breaking. All right, we're gonna have to get back above that area. I'm gonna turn this into, you know, purple. So we know what we're looking for. Confirmation break. And let's get this curvature happening here. Ooh, something happened.
So I was watching my baby Doge chart today and it wicked all THW way to zero, then minutes later broke its ATH. Any thoughts?
Yo, Chaotic Rage. Bro, thank you very much for that.
Say it with me.
Legendary, man. That's
Thank you very
awesome,
much.
dude. Thank you very much. So you were looking at your baby Doge chart today and it wicked all the way down to zero. Minutes later broke its all-time high. Any thoughts? What? Is that the coin baby Doge? Baby Doge? Baby Doge? I'm not sure. We'll look at it right after Doge, right? Yo. Anyway, starting to move up a little bit. It's not necessarily bad. 28.51 cents. Still going up above that 618. Let's go to the 4 hour. Now that I'm not missing anything here. Hidden divergence. Gonna move down a little bit here on Doge, apparently. Like I said, right, this could keep on pumping. That's fine. I really don't mind. I'm looking at whether or not this divergence is going to hold, and sometimes it doesn't hold, right? Hidden divergence is not a for sure indicator of action or downside. Sometimes it brings stagnation. We're already above the 618, so it could be looking at here, right? We still have like an hour or so to go before I actually close this. We'll see. Let's go to the 1 hour. Could break us back down, right? Could break us back down here. 1 hour chart, low to high, high to low. So first thing I'm noticing when I look at this chart is the bearish divergence that we're building, and everyone on crypto seems to be creating some kind of bearish divergence in the 1 hour. What that would tell me is that we might be looking for some action to downside in the short term for the crypto market. Now for coins like Doge, the price, support price, could be somewhere on here, maybe. You an anchor from here. And say this would be our support, right? And it has very touch points. So we touch here, here, and then we bounce. So could be this line I just drew with support. You can also draw it in your houses, right? It's a very easy line to draw. And on a move down, on a rejection here on divergence, potentially, right? If we keep on building this divergence, we could get rid of it, right? We don't have it against the RSI. It's just against the MACD. But if this strong bearish divergence triggers, we could be looking for a retest of that area as support. Now, let's bring out the 20 moving average. So let's see where it's at. It's also below that area. Wouldn't be worried if we go down there to find support. My baby Doge. Baby Doge. Here we go. All right, it's at like a fraction of a cent. Like my nose is very itchy today. I'm not sure why. I'm not even sure if I'm able to. No, it's not gonna have charting tools here. Don't we gonna have charting tools here? Please have charting tools. It doesn't. So I was trying to look at baby Doge for you, bro. It says, watch my baby Doge chart. I'm gonna try to find it on here in case it got blurred over, but I doubt it. Oh, here it is. Baby Doge. Where? Baby Doge coin. All right. It does have one. It does have one. Someone's thinking about me. Please stop thinking about me. My nose itches. So we're not going to have anything on the daily. All right. That's fine. Ooh. The daily just looks like a very nice drop going to zero. So lower negative, more negative, nothing here that I can look at. So let's go here and lower negative, more negative. it doesn't have anything to chart here, man. I mean, the only thing I can look at is here we're going slightly higher, coming from high to low, creating some of that bearish divergence, and that's about it, though, right? I mean, I really wish I could tell you more on this. I don't even think FIPS are going to do us any good at this level. I mean, we're definitely retracing. I just don't think they're going to do us any good, right? Just so you know, check them. I forgot to change this back to the blue. Sorry, the yellow color. Here we go. Let's change this back to yellow. Here we go. And I'm just gonna fib it just for fun because I don't think they're really gonna help at all. But let's go from that low there at 0. Go all the way up here. Right, so we did drop all the way down to 0. Nice. I mean, interesting that it dropped to 0 and then it pumped. Not sure what to expect of this project, to be honest. I have no knowledge of it. I haven't done any research on it, so interesting to see it though, right? That's about it. That's much as I can do. Let me add up here the coins we're gonna look at. So wonder why no one's come out with a baby Yoda coin yet or something, but maybe there is a baby Yoda coin. I'm not sure. Baby Yoda coin. May the force be with you. Let's go to Jeju. Jeju Doge, wet Ethereum, whatever, man. It's, like it has the longest name ever, man. Poop coin, get out. I know. We've moved on from Baby Doge. I'm not sure what we're gonna call it. And nothing here, man. We did bounce again, finding resistance, right? We did go to the next level, which was that 50% retrace. We still closed below that 20. We're still closing under below the 618 right now. Try to get back above it, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that move. Let's go to the 4-hour. Yesterday we were looking for this divergence to happen, right? So we still got it higher again at the next area of resistance. And it's probably why we broke it. When we were live here, we had resistance still. It could have been that we could have negated the 618. But we did get above that 618, headed for the 50. Now we're retracing a bit. That's fine. Trying to reclaim the 618. It's okay, not really worried about it. Yeah. Look at the 1 hour. We're looking for bearish divergence. We stagnated, right? Then we took that rally still up here, and we're still coming down here. So we still have that strong bearish divergence, right? At some point in time, it's going to be like, because we kept compounding onto that, we're going to get that move down. But we're more or less where we were at yesterday, right? So we're just a couple, not sure how much this represents to you. We're a little bit higher, right? If I measure here, it's not getting even a percentage. It would just read 0. Not sure how much I can tell you is going up or down. I hope you're doing good with it, though, man, for sure. I really hope you're doing good with your Jeju Doge. Let's go to Kusama. Kusama, $208. $208. Bullish divergence pumping. Resistance at 224, got very close to it yesterday. We did get to 222.80, rejecting that area. Sideways motion, not really recovering very well, but still have that strong bullish divergence. 4-hour chart on the 4-hour. What are we doing? Low, lower, negative, less, negative, bullishness. Trying to go up a little bit sideways. It's all good. Neutral at 42. High to low, low to high. Hidden bearish divergence starting to build. And with that, we're getting that pressure. At least we're still trying to hold on to that 20 moving average. That's all we have, unfortunately, right? I mean, I really, really wish this was much, happier for this project, but it is what we have, man. I mean, hell, at least it's nothing that's too bad, right? Here we also had that hidden divergence, struggling a little bit. Neutral at 42.92. Let's go to the 1-hour chart, man. Sure, brother. Put VT on the list. It's not something I wanted to drop. That's for KSM again. Not a lot, right? Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower, high to low, high to low, low to high, some hidden divergence right here. That's it. I mean, going down a little bit, hit that 20, just like the rest of crypto, with the same divergence that a lot of projects had, right? So it's like I said, we're not doing our own thing, right? We're just following other coins. Let's go to Solana. Andrew says, here we go, the grand finale. Bro, I hope you're doing good on that one, man. All right.
Is KSM in any way a leading indicator to DOT?
Yo, bro, thank you very much for that.
Say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is awesome, bro. Thank you very much for that. That's a pretty good question. I'm not sure. I've never looked at them as a leading indicator to DOT. It could be. I've never looked at them that way. Have they behaved in a certain way? Like, you can overlap a chart on top of another one, right? So let's say, before I move off here, because that was related to this. Where is the compare? Where's the compare, man? Compare. And then we got to look at DOT. So let's bring this one in. I guess the tether. Yeah, this one will be fine. I mean, all I'm seeing is that they're moving similarly, right? I don't think it's a leading indicator. If you look at this chart and I were to put this one also on lines, right? Look at the lines. I mean, just for example, DOT is a little bit higher. Here we get a little bit of divergence on, but still the movement is slightly down, right? They're diverging a little bit here, but up to here they were looking fairly similar, right? DOT being a little bit flatter. We're not getting as choppy moves as we're getting here, right? Sometimes, but yeah. All right, it looks more or less similar. I'm not sure if we could look at this as a leading indicator, right? I'll say they're just moving more or less in unison, like the rest of crypto. Right? When we were overlapping the charts, we were getting the same dips at the same time, and that is because a lot of projects are just moving together, right? And that's why we're seeing this happen that way. Hope that answers the question. So the market is moving together. The market moving together is making this look that way. So let's go to Solana. Solana to the dollar, man. I have a couple Solana charts here. This one. All right. Right. Hidden divergence going down, low to high, negative, less negative, and then high to low. So we create some hidden bullish. We didn't have strong bullish like the rest of crypto, but we did create some hidden bullish divergence for potential action to the upside, pumping up a bit in that neutral zone at 44.95. Still pointing slightly up, so that means we could still be looking for recovery. We should be looking for a test of that 20 moving average at around $36.48. That would be the primary target right now that we should go for. Sitting at $32.14. Let's go to the 4-hour chart, man. Here we're looking for something bullish, hidden bullish. We didn't get it. That's fine. Low, lower, negative, more negative, and low, lower. Still nothing here that is bullish. We're pumping with the rest of crypto. It's okay. High to low, low to high, hidden bearish divergence. No surprises. A couple projects we've seen have this. Again, a lot of projects are not doing their own thing, right? So we know that we could be getting similar things on a couple of the projects. But take a look when we check them out. And we see that they're doing this thing. Dude, why is my nose itchy? It's been like itching all day. Neutral 54.19. It's like annoying, dude, that it just keeps on itching all freaking day, man. been a weird day. It's been a weird day, man. I should let my beard grow and look like a pirate. And then go plunder crypto. Low to high, high to low. Some strong bearish divergence moving down, hitting that 20. Again, we've seen this in a couple projects. No surprises. Trying to get that rally right now upon bouncing on the 20, which is fine. Still got to get higher than the previous high, and that will be here. Otherwise, we're going to get continuation of the bearishness. Low to high, negative, less negative, low to high, nothing bullish. Neutral at 58.75, pointing down on Solana. That means we could be looking for still a retest of that 20, and if we break that 20, we know we could be in for some trouble. Support line here would be maybe looking like this. I think this is support line I will be drawing. That's the area that we want to break. We want to go a short-term bearish, right? Otherwise, we could break that 20. But if we retest that zone and bounce, we could still be on the bull trend that we're in. Amon, the nomadic. Oh, you should be a nomad, man. Civilization's nice. Bro, what do you think? Are we going down? Are we going down? I'm not sure yet. When I was saying that, it reminded me of something else, and I was like, I was going down in early round. Question is, Sugar, are we going down swinging? I'm not sure if we're gonna go down yet or not. We're gonna go back into it in a little bit. Let's go VT though, and then we'll go round off. Back to the corn of bets. Again, guys, if you like what we do, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. BT at 8.13, right? High to low, and high to low. Yep. And low to high. All right, some hidden divergence here on the 1 hour. Right, so I'm starting with the 1 hour because why not? I just started here. So let's do this one. Right, 1 hour chart. Here we had some bearish divergence move down. That's great. Low, lower, negative, more negative. Low to high, negative. Less negative. So we didn't have anything bullish. Looks as though we bounced with the rest of crypto though, creating some hidden divergence, moving down, hitting that 20 and popping. Now on this move, we're gonna go higher though. That is gonna be the question. Low to high, high to low. There's some slight, very slight, strong bearish divergence developing here. That's still bearish and still gonna put pressure on that price. Could come back down, hit that 20. Try to find support and pop. If we break that support, we could be looking for more action to the downside. We'll see once we cross that line. Neutral at 7.73. Let's go back to the 4 hour here. Bearish divergence, moving down. Low, lower, negative, more negative. Low, lower. Low, lower, low to high. Right. So we are creating some hidden divergence here. Got to anchor this. There we go. Let's re-anchor. Why not? Bro, it's been one hell of a day, right? It's been good for crypto, man. I mean, we can't complain. It's been a good day for crypto. Dude, let's zoom in here. It's starting to rain. I can hear it hitting the window. So soothing when the rain hits the window. It's gonna make me... Yo, again, over this larger trend, we also have that divergence against the MACD, still hidden, potential for action downside. Let's get on to that daily. Auctions expire when? Tomorrow. Tomorrow we have options expiry. Friday the 25th. Right on, man. Bullish divergence, pumping that. Again, everyone had this bullish divergence, right? All the coins, I think most of the coins we looked at have this bullish divergence. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin at 34. Oh no, this one's lagging. Bitcoin 35,061. Great, we're still going for the 20. We haven't really moved much. Good, we're still climbing along a little bit more, creating that bearish divergence that we were talking about. And you know, we had bearish divergence here. We still close with bearish divergence. Now where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go, man? Target would be that 20 moving average, right? That's our target for bounce. If we bounce there, we'll be fine. If we drop from it, not sure how good that's gonna be. Trying to determine here if this is the head and shoulders that we're looking for, right? At least this is the head and shoulders on the 1 hour chart, this minor one. This one I'm gonna send back to the 4 hour because it's throwing me off when I look at it, because the line for this one would be a little bit more skewed, I think. But I'm gonna have to recheck over there on the 4 hour. Right, look at that. Boom, boom. All right. So that's fine. Still getting that action to the upside. Again, bearish divergence, potential rejection. That is it. Hidden divergence, right? We might struggle. We talked about that. 1 hour, strong bearish. It might go down to that 20. We can dump. Hopefully, like most weekends. Hopefully not, man. Let's get a break. You know, if it starts to become a regular thing that we always dump on the weekends, Burton, and then every weekend we drop and every weekend we drop, everyone's just going to start taking their money off on the weekends and put it back on Mondays, right? Just think about it. Like, wouldn't it make sense if every weekend it just dropped? Why would you keep your money in if you're going to be able to buy it cheaper on Monday morning? Just, you know, exit and then buy it on Sunday night. I don't think it's relative. I'm hoping that we get a different weekend. Right? We've got last Sunday we pumped, or 2 Sundays ago we pumped. Right? Not necessarily every weekend we drop. Right? It's not a set in stone rule. We just tend to drop most of the weekends because a lot of people, particularly when you want to sleep properly, you don't want to leave your money in the market. And people that are playing this for percentage gains and not for hodling. People that want to play this for percentage gains and not for hodling, they really don't care. They're gonna take their money off on, you know, Friday. They might just be looking at the market regularly to see if it's gonna pump or drop. They're not gonna let it ruin their sleep or their weekend. If it starts to pump, they'll probably just put their money back in and catch whatever gains they can. If it drops, guess what? Comes Monday, they're gonna be able to buy cheaper and they might be able to ride that pump and, you know, throughout the week. So yeah, not necessarily a bad thing, right? Not necessarily a bad strategy. You're able to sleep properly, not caring about what the market does. You set up an alert if you're worried about the market starting to pump without you, and that's that. Wow. It's starting to rain a little bit more in thunder now. I don't want to be thunderstruck. I don't want to be thunderstruck. So I'm going to have to, yeah. I'm going to be calling the stream here shortly. I think we've gone through a lot of stuff, right? Burton, yeah, I'm just saying some people do that, right? I'm not saying everyone does that, but a lot of people that don't want to be putting up with whatever Bitcoin does on the weekend take their money out of the market, and so they're able to, you know, come back on Monday and not really be worried about what's going to happen Friday and Saturday or Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, I don't think it really matters that much. I think I'm calling it a stream now. So, well, I think it's gonna be it for tonight. It is Friday. It is Thursday. Jesus, I already thought it was Friday. Oh, it may have said something. Yeah, I'll be hanging out in general on the Discord, so you guys can join me there, right? Y'all can join me in general on Discord. I'll be hanging out there. I'm calling it a stream. Discord, yes. You sent me something on the Discord. I think it might be your thing there, man. Andrew sent something on the Discord. Here we go. Andrew, did you remove the other? You have a lot of lines. So, are you just leaving the main ones for the big Wyckoff, or do you still have the minor Wyckoff in here? Because I can't remember. All right, so we're gonna be chilling in general. We can be discussing this. I just want to show this, Andrew. In that bounce, we're back onto this areas of support and resistance that you have up here, maybe test lines. But that is fine. It's not looking too bad right now. Just too many lines. It just confuses me as to which line I'm looking at for Wyckoff. Maybe you should color code them. Your big one, you're putting on one color, and then your minor Wyckoff putting a different color, and then it just make it easier to look at it and see what is what. All right, you may be having two colors, but I'm colorblind, and if they're similar, I'm not gonna be able to distinguish them. Minor ones are still there in the middle. All right, yeah. All right. Ooh, I can hear the thunder. Guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. Again, if you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. You can join us on the Discord. Links. Sorry, listen out. Like that bell, that's up. Links have been going out to the Discord. You can join me there again. Tell crypto to your friends, to your family, to your co-workers. Let them know that we are here. This is Instead of Crypto. I am your host, Martin. It is a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on this awesome Thursday night. I hope you had a blast. I had a great time. Thank you very much, guys, for the kind donations. Those of you guys that donated. Mike Dutch in the house. What's up, bro? I'm about to sign off. Night, man. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, this is not financial advice. It's all for entertainment and education purposes only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We're just discussing ideas. I'm not a financial advisor again. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of Instead of Crypto. Until then.